Hello, hello. Welcome back to another episode of Despotic Humans. Patched up the mod a lot. Made the AI a lot more of a threat, hopefully. At this point, I'm really considering just giving them global trade back. Yeah, we'll see. What does this do to their rivalry? Not much yet. Although this guy hits my guts. Might have more to do with the 24 million I'm banking. How big is your army? 550. Okay. How much to unite with this guy actually? 170 mil, 114 mil, 18 mil. I guess this guy thinks really lowly of himself. He is a mirror. And I can unite with him. Wait, can I make him... No, so I can unite, but I can't become his protector. But I could unite and then release him as a vassal. Keep that as is for now. I do have a bunch of conscripts, so I figure I can increase all of these by 50 units. It'll be 300, and then both of these by 100. That'll be 500 extra troops on both of these, so I need 1,000 extra rations a day. I have about 350, so I need 650 more rations, which is exactly that. That's great. And I do have a whole lot of labor. Let's see, that bakery produces about what it needs. That around. And let's put down a lot of housing first, and then we'll worry about arson wells after. Can we fit? Yes, we can. Oh. Oh, this is just deconstruction. Okay. Looks like it's good. And then I'll have the extra rations I need. What about clothing? I'll need about 1.5 times more clothing. I'm good on clothing. Looks like I do need more flanksies. Might want to build a smithy like this one specifically for flances. And then I'll switch this one over to doing more falcatas if needed. Oh yeah, harvesting wells. Let's see what the hell is going on over here. So we have a hearth well over here. Let's get another one over here. And then another one over here. We have a lavatory here. Probably be moved. Maybe? What's the closest lavatory after that? Over here. I think this is good. Yeah, these service bars are about the same between the physician and the lavatory. Maybe the lavatory is a little bit higher. I mean, there's food in here. Right, these need to be flanksies. Over here is my flanksies storage, right? Right. I'm short on troops. Let's see, my next goal is 6K. 1,500 troops. This is 1,600. So that's still good. We should be pushing more rations than that, right? I think we're good. It's 2,100. Plus 1,000. Cutting it awfully close though. That'll probably work. There we go. Let's wake up these guys. Where's my clothing guy? Over here. Data consumption about to go up by 500. This guy's kidding me? That's not enough food. How many food days do I need? For 20? 69%. Oh, shrines, right. Get a shrine in over here. That's a lot of leather. And a lot of meat. Um, Goo Goo Gaga. Hello. $160 people. It's all these guys. How are you? SS Arfan. Irfan? Irfan? How are we doing on clothing? Maybe doesn't need that one yet. And for actions for fun. Right. What about armor and such? We are short on labor. Oh, filling those orders should take a lot. What about weapons? Oh, that's all this one. Increase the stockpile on that. I think I want some more war beasts. 41 is probably a bit overkill. Let's get about half that. We're still not using mechanism, we're still not using jewelry. Still on we're starting to do alright on. Oh, that guy got destroyed by his neighbor. Okay. Loaders are so bad. Right now it's costing me 20 people, about 50 people to get one entire loader's worth. Well, it's 2100, so it's a little more than half a loader's worth. Would take about 10 people on either end. Maybe if I made a really big one. What's my administration doing? Still needed 0. Can we just have one guy working here though? 20 priority. Along with the paper maker. About 30 people. $214 paper. Doing 2.5 times this. Let's put some on. Do we get the overhead value now? Overheads. Produces roughly 17 administration points. Still not getting the overhead. Look at that number fluctuate. How much innovation do we have? A good amount. Because there's quantum storage on the floor. I would upgrade that. There's actually not that much wood. 600 wood I can manage, I think. Need more metal. I'm reading for iron ore. 334. So we got this thing to ship metal and coal off map. So we can burn through 300 metal. Preferably somewhere where we can also mine that stuff. Oh, I guess we're too tall at this point. Yeah, I think that's fine. Let's put some guys on there. There we go. How much labor was that? 41%, so we need like 2 guys. That will be good, right? Probably just build here, or actually over here, where I don't have irrigation, or a windmill. Go 1 level higher. One more level. I think that's good. Should have plenty of coal, right? Plus 1k. Wood doing plenty of quantum storage. Let's put some innovation. So I'm storing tools on these marketplaces, right? Yes, 80 of them. So I think that should be good. Got 1 tool right now. They use 6 per day for 150 of them. Is overhead no longer scale above 110%? What's going on here? There, cap. Leave this on. We'll figure it out later. Increase the size of storages. Move that over to Volcanoes. Let's check my shrine coverage for a minute. Yeah, I forgot to building down here. I want to upgrade to the temple. Get the Athuri buff. Big question is, where am I going to build my temple? I think the answer is going to be right here. That should fit right. So I'm going to move this bathhouse over and this shrine, and then this hearth well. And then I'll upgrade the housing in this area. Anything else nearby? I guess these. Did not want to do that. There we go. Alright, religion, the Temple of Athuri. Of course, made out of the finest of cut stone. Cannot build this size. Let's see, I got a double building on both ends. This is a triple building. This is the thing. Let's do 18 there as well. 16, 18. Now can we fit this? Can fit that, but not that. Okay, so I need a little bit more space down the center. Why is this different? And 18. There we go. Do we have enough space now? Nope. What about now? Yes. Okay. I think that'll look sick. I'll put altars everywhere. so good on Grindr. This one isn't square, is it? Okay. Let's get some support in. Let's see, how do I want to do this? Do I want to put one pillar like that? I think that's stupid. Let's see, can we put a double pillar there? How close do we need to get? Guess we're probably not going to get away with that one. Can we do this one? Yes, we can. This looks a little silly. Do that. I think that looks fine. Okay. There we go. We now no longer have enough space. Let's take a little bit back over here. Up. Can we get more authors then? No, that reduces our space. Let's put relief looking at these small pillars. I think that I was sick. Torches, we need torches. We have pathways. I'm gonna probably put those all around. Like that. And then I think decorations. Use over here. How far along are we? 31%. Put these in. Already did do that over there. If we fill this like a cup. And then we could put reliefs on either end. Decorations in the back. I'm not gonna like that. Maybe just like that. Fill the entire wall. It's easier to do. There we go. %. Purchase over there. Maybe on these corners here. Maybe pathway up to there. How are we doing now? Decorations. What if we put that? If we put that. Four more %. Maybe one more relief. Getting out of this torch. 100%. There we go. Build that. And then we want highways all around here. Okay. We need to start sourcing jewelry. I'm thinking let's put a big ass jeweler right here. Just copy over more housing. And then we just do oh, we don't have the jeweler unlocked yet. There we go. I'll link mechanisms as well at some point. Jewelry. That's not an expensive building. Can we get the... yeah. Furnished. Hmm. 100% access? Yeah, I guess. We're doing good on the smelting, right? Over here. Yeah, that's going well. Do we have an import depot for iron ore? I don't think we do. Oh, we don't. Let's get one. And let's get coal as well. Hello, Derek. Welcome back. What's the question? Only had your main species. Okay. Do you know why it collapsed? Was it health or workforce or loyalty? 34 people from 700. Yeah, so you only had your main species, right? Were you committing genocide on the other species then? Because in the base game, you built this town hall and then you upgrade it to higher levels. But the level 3 one requires that you have 600 population in the region. If you get a region, you have 700 population, you build that town hall, and then you increase the growth, and then you check out your main race, and it's like, oh, that's 700, that's good. Or you even check over here, like, what's the target? 700, that's good. What will happen then is the game will unpause, the other races will get murdered, and then your main population probably is a minority in that region, or it's not going to be over 600 maybe. And then once the genocide kind of happens to the point where suddenly there's now less than 600 population in the region, then your town hall will stop functioning. The first level has a plus 10 population, 10 region capacity one. But yeah, it'll stop working. You will stop getting the plus 10 from the level 1, and then also the growth. Yeah. Oh, sorry. After the region was purged for some time. Do you have admin maybe fluctuations? That could cause your gov point spendage to go down. You get like a 1% debuff on that 10 capacity. That can pull you down. I don't know what else. 96 jewelers. 20 jewelry. And that's not enough for us to get jewelry employees, is it? That's amazing. Hey, we're finally getting the 10%. Or 7 or 8, whatever. Going to take this off automate. Put farmer dudes on. Actually, just consume all of this paper. How's that? 75, right? Yeah, there's like a lot of small factors. I'm gonna blame events, I think, in your case. I think that's fair. And even if it's not events, oh, I've got 11,000. The big road on this, right? Yeah. Declared independence. 36 people. I need to check my maintenance. What? Might be time to invest in a maintenance tech. There's a little bit here and there. Got a lot of janitors. The first one is not expensive, right? It's only 25. Let's get that, and spoilage, and logistics. I'll build the last library. Let me make a copy of this one so we get the upgrade in right away. So independence makes it sound like it was loyalty. So maybe distance. Like you have this little stat over here, the cogwheel or the cartwheel, proximity, and their loyalties multiplied by proximity, and then all these outputs as well. I don't think, no, not something like health or anything. Health multiplied. No, it's not. Workforce probably isn't either. I think these things are, right? Is it just straight up? Oh, it's straight up the production. That's. So yeah, I'm not really sure what happened to your region there, Derek. Sorry to hear that. I need a stage like right there, maybe. And then they put dirt roads down. Okay. Loyalty bonuses are multiplied by 0. Well, it should say on the right there, right? Massacre. Maybe if distance gets really, really, really bad. Like, distance is such a weird stat. Like, I built one road over here because distance was a little bit under 100. So let's remove that road. I've got a 98%. And then I'll build one piece of road here. And that's just fine. And then this is, plus 0.25, that's fine. Like everywhere for one piece of road. But yeah, that thing can multiply loyalty. So if there is an event, I think there's an event. No, I think we have like landslide. Landslide destroyed a vitally important trade route navigating a treacherous pass. 90% only distance, yeah. And then proximity, like this will multiply your proximity. So your colonies will be further away, and that'll get a negative multiplier on loyalty. And that can cause it. And if you don't have the materials or you ignore this event, then I guess it could go down to that. Oh, it's so much nicer part of the city to look at now. Let's see, it's 20 Jewelers Day, so we need 500 more, so it'll be about 2 years before that's done. Let's see, still amazing on leather, right? Yeah, we're amazing on leather. Knowledge going up. Do I want to do my upgrades? No, I don't think I want to do that. Oh, I got the worshipping with stuff. I could do Skull 2 for a little bit of fulfillment. How much is that actually? It's almost nothing. 0.3. Oh my lord. But it's not an expensive upgrade. Great on both of these. Did I build like a massive carpenter somewhere, or did I just upgrade her or something? Bandits try to extort you, get paid. My cruelty. Okay. Energy for realm cost probably the comparative sand. Okay. Right, and we'll probably get about 200 extra humans. How much excess stone do we have? 895. Let's get a big thing like this of stone cutting right over here. The big warehouse. Build a stone. Let's see, because there should be innovation I can dump into that, right? 6 levels. I probably want to get that. I need more innovation though. How are my universities doing anyway? 300 people in universities. Education at 70%. That's good. Yeah, distance is like a silent killer. Like you don't really... It's not one of the stats that really stands out. Like there's the one road. Like the building you can make, but other than that, you don't really have any reason to pay attention to it. How much cut stone is that? 164 a day. That's pretty nice. This is making a little bit more paper, right? I don't wanna... I want the steady 110%, but I don't wanna think about this ever. What is the max on this? Stop. 98. So it's gonna be like 400 paper. I need more innovation. $8,000 cut stone. We can let in another 200 humans. The Dorians should be getting road preference, right? They love highways. Correct? Yes, humans and Andorians love it. Mm. 600 stone a day. It's probably coming from the throne. Right. Um, I think I want my road in. Right. Dirt is 10%. Let's put 80%. It's a big fulfillment. Restaurants just look silly to me. Oh, is our oop. 2 more seasons, so it'll be done in time for fall, I hope. It's 1,000. That's a lot of innovation, holy. Let's crank this up, crank that up, crank this up. Probably want to crank all these up. Maybe I'm gonna do these later. Okay, let's look at my production now. That's not too big of a difference. That is, and then that should be enough, right? We'll get 1/3 more. It's about that. Okay, that's good. That means these two are now in sync with maybe with 2 tools. No, this is a little bit less than 1/3, so hopefully they'll be fine. And at some point I'll have the paper tech, so it'll matter less. What about my tailor though? 480. That is okay. Let's upgrade the weaver as well. And then I'll have plenty, right? Yeah. I don't need that much loading though. I need 2/7 less. 2/7 with 28%. Let's do 20% instead. And then I'll have way too much cloth, but that's fine. Let's see, what else did I do? I did that and the smithies. How am I for metal? I'm still good for metal. How am I for fiber? I'm still good. Furniture just got a lot better. What else did I do? Rations. Plus 600 rations. Each of these now consume 1100 bread. And this one just keeps up. Okay, so this is based on the bakery being idle. Okay, that's good. Good to know. I'm now experiencing stone, wood, clay shortages. Stone, wood, clay. It's not too bad. I was cutting stone over here. That seems to still work. This doesn't have a shortage. Nor does this. That's good. See, this guy had a windmill. Let's get extra wood that I need. Where am I gonna get more clay? Over here? Just a bunch of clay. Can I get clay here? I can get clay here. I still need stone, I think. Stone. Yes, I need a stone line. Let's do that. Yeah, that's getting a nice buff as well. That's good. We're still good on coal as well, right? Yeah, plenty. Sith launch should be full. My Dorian should be happy now. Yes, almost. A little bit more. Upgrading the fight pit. It's very little, but it's also only 2 buildings. We're almost done with the temple. 8 more days. I thought it was going to be done by now, but okay. I guess it's going to be done by the end of winter. Right in time for the new year. I'll sacrifice food. How are my janitors doing? the maintenance tech. That should have done a lot, I think. It has done quite a bit. There are still some maintenance heavy areas. There's a janitor right here. Why aren't you doing your job? Guess they spend a lot more time performing maintenance on the new roads. That's 1,000. So at this point, yeah, I think I might just build an import depot. Buy price exceeds your set price cap. Okay. Why is that a message? I've done that specifically, so I don't buy stuff. We're gonna be buying whetstone, as long as we have more than 10 million. Buy it all. I love that just that just makes a new price. Oh, I've stripped the market completely. 3,000 cut stones on the market. That's not very much. But they should start making more. Let's see. First they'll buy it off the other AI. And then they'll probably sell it back to me. Yep. Love that. But that should increase the stock on the market. That's good. What about that? 50, okay. This is about 4K, I think. Oh, it's almost springtime. More days. Are you ready? There we go. I bet I just already had blueprints for this. Yep. that to the collection. Alright, this is a level 20 priority. Please sacrifice Cloniacethalon and help my population see the light of a theory and get a good amount of good amount of fulfillment from that. 1.5, let's go. Let's see, that'll probably once I actually get the 1.5, I'll probably able to get another 100 Endorians, maybe 300 humans, and then I'm pretty close to my goal. How am I doing for health, by the way? I'm doing great for health still, 1.7. Quality's still going up. How often do they visit the temple? It's not very often, right? Piety Shrine, Piety Temple, once per 2 years. About. Little more than that. And I should be stacking the... Yes, the university bonus. Hell yeah. That'll do great things for my education. And I think next I'll start a breeding program. Start making fruits. Then... let's see. How much innovation can I dump? Like reasonably. I can probably get all this, right? 80 orchard food people. Fruit orchard. So I think I can do 4 and 4? Nope, I can't. Irani collapsed. I thought that was my vessel, but... There we go. That's 21 farmers. So let's get 4 of those. How much for this one? 240. Let's just hit this 2 more times. I think 200 more humans. Astonishing how quickly aspiring immigrant shoots back up. Tractor per day 55. Oh. So much stone and wood. $15.5K. Movestone. That's 4K. That's 7K, and that's 10K. That's 13K. God, I have projects, man. I'd also like some content on the world map, actually. What are we really looking at? This guy collapsed his country, so we should probably get that back for him. Grab those, give him back. Armies seem to be doing really well. About 14k in strength, I think that's good. Let's see, this smaller neighbor managed to... Oh, he's getting that himself. Should probably just back off from that. Like this smaller neighbor, he has 4 regions and his capital. It's got a 2.5k. I think that's, you know, that's good. This guy has a slightly larger army. What the hell are you doing? Apprentice. Well, this guy is also an apprentice. He has the higher population count. He should. Okay. We need to just flood the market with leather armor or something. I don't know what to do. Like these smaller empires, they're doing fine. He's got like 700 soldiers, 4k strength. I think that's respectable, you know. But this guy has all this sprawl. Where are all of his gov points? There's capital, 1.5k over there. And then everything is just destroyed or whatever. He's barely abusing or exploiting his territory. I feel like. Maybe you shouldn't pop max. Maybe AI just needs more gov points. Although this guy doesn't seem to have that problem. Although, no, yeah. He's making some grain there, and some grain and vegetables here. And some more grain over there. Bulk of his stuff still happening in the capital. Everybody loves farming grain, huh? Everywhere he goes. Grain, cattle. Grain and ore, at least that's a little bit different. I really like to expand westward, like this region over here, that region over here. Those look good. Mineral rich. This guy is really in the way. I don't pay that much. Now price should more or less equalize. Okay, let's get my orchards built. Then I can get the tech in. And then I'll start my breeding program. I'll design like a nice little human farm. Start pumping out a few babies. Maybe make that a little bigger than my usual builds. Maybe like a 2x4. Needs to have a proper warehouse in the middle. Although, let's say there's gonna be like 300 babies and a thing like that. It's 150 fruit a day times 16. 2,400, so I actually need that many crates of storage. Like 10 and I'll be golden for quite a large program. Yeah, I'm gonna go AFK, have a little bathroom break, and when I come back, we can do orchard stuff. BRB. Hello. Orchards. How long until I get my first batch of fruit? 8 days. $1 million? Aglorios. This is this guy, right? See what that does. Is he getting his conscripts nerfed or something? Yeah, looks like that's it. $2,500. Good. Oh, there's a little bit left over here. That should be fine. What am I doing over here? Can't I cut a lot of stone here? Yes, I can. Yes, I do want to do that. How is my education doing? 70%. Let's start to design a birthing compound. Where's the procreation? Human nursery. Let's put in support pillars first. Just so we know what we're dealing with. Okay. Let's rip out that. No, let's not rip out that. Put that back in. Let's rip out that. That'll probably be fine. No, put support like that. What if we were about this as well? Can we? Nope. Okay, cribs. Oh, right. Um, would like to keep that walkway open. I can do that, right? Yes. Now I can do this. That. There we go. Now we can get the little furnishings all along the row here. And a little more furnishings. More. One, two. Two more. Wow. Oh, one, two. Why aren't these built? Oh. Crib. Do I just need one more furnishing? Yeah. Well, that sucks. I'm gonna put one furnishing. What does efficiency even do on this? Is the birth rate? Do we really want birth rate? Maybe. I'll just put it over there and then nobody will notice. It's grand wall, excellent. And 1,000 cuts done again. How much does this cost? About 2k, so I'll have about 8k left. Let's do that. They were almost done with all that. And let's get the shrine upgrade while we're at it. Oh, let's see, this just cut stone, right? Yeah. There we go. Mm. Yeah, probably get 50 extra Nendorians, but I'm holding out for 100. Harvest would actually be a really great service upgrade right now. Let me get on top of my decorations. Religion I'm working on. Occupation, not much I can do about it. Why are the Endurance? Why do they have education? Guess some of them spawn in with it. Yeah, looks like Endurance don't like executions and arenas. Which I believe are my two, execution types just for the humans. I guess executed and killed in the arena are separate. Wow, I could probably get like half my... probably imprison half my population, something like that. Let's build a big prison complex right next to the nursing room. Let's see. Law. Dungeon. This can be 5, right? No, it can't be. Okay. Never mind. And then maybe we'll just make a normal one over here. Let's see, what can I do for law, actually? I can do that. And then that'll probably house the exact same amount of cells. I can have a door in the middle. Yes, that's the last of it. Oh, highways, baby. I'll probably get another 300 humans. And let's just get those 100 extra Nendorians. This is full fruit. How are my orchards doing? 264 employees? Hell yeah, let's go. Put 10 levels on that. What does that do to this output? More than doubles it. Okay, excellent. Thank you guys. There we go. It should be 240 housing. 80. Another 120. That should be about 500 housing. And then I think I want another... Do I need another bathhouse up here? Nah. This block. Right over there. Look at this bit of road in. I think we'll fill all that with housing. First, let's see what this does. This does... Okay, so we need 1,600 food in here. Let's just upgrade that. That's priority thing. Let's get 30 people to work there. Can you guys find fruit on the map? Is that a hopeless endeavor? How reserved is this? Capacity reserve 288. That's not great. Okay, there's none to fetch and none to prioritize. So I got a little bit of fruit. Yeah, it's not great. How much? We need 1,200 juice at 6k, right? Yeah. Let's get the brewing tech. See what that does. That does a lot. Excellent. What does that do to our pottery? We now have too little of it. Let's solve that problem with science. Oh, it can't. Where are my brewers at? One over here with a pottery right next to it. One over here with a pottery next to it, and one over here with a pottery next to it. And then we're back to number 1 again. Okay. I guess we'll just build an extra pottery. Right over there. So we need to kind of wait. Our initial stuff in. In the meantime, we'll just build 2 more of them, I think. 1, 2. Let's get 3 more. There we go. 4 more in total. And then we'll adjust them as needed. But at least we'll have them. Let's put more housing in over here. Let me ponder the fancy hearth upgrade again for a minute. Cut stone and metal. Both resources I have in abundance. I think I'd much rather go around fixing my decorations on my roads everywhere. Nah, fancy hearths. How much does this cost to upgrade? Quite a bit, actually. 31 of these. I've got plenty of metal, like plus 180. Doing good on cut stone, let's go for it. Is there a, yep, there is a bulk upgrade button. Okay, that's neat. Any other collected homes? Oh yeah, now we got the jail. That's a level 20 service job. We can try and get a 30% imprisonment rating. Let's see, that is on 35, that is on 35, and that'll be at 30%. Do we just not have stockades? Do we just have the one stockade somewhere? Yeah, we just have the one. Let's get a massive one. Let's see. This is 48 by 25. Can we get another one in like that? Oh, I don't actually need... we have very little crime. That's excellent. Right? They're going into the jail. We have 48 insane people, by the way. Probably short on hospitals as well. How short are we in hospitals? We're about 20 short on hospitals. This is about 3. I'm not going to make 7 of these, but I might make 3 and then another big one. How big is the big one? Big one is 12, so that is actually spot on. Excellent. Make 3 of these. Sure, why not right next to the other one? 2, 3. Hey, look at that. That fits exactly. And then we can have another one and path. Okay, cool. So 3 of those. So I got my big hospital over here and over there. Let's get a big hospital over here near all this industry. Right there. Let's put down a mass import depot over here and assign that to fruits. 3 days. Hopefully that'll complete in time. Oh yeah, it's not a very complicated building. Another fruit. And we're not behind. Oh, this is level 20 service. Actually, probably a little less than the hospital. And let's just get another one of these in, actually. I know that the most efficient way to deal with insane people is to make one massive degraded thing in the corner of the map. I don't want to do that. It's possible 4 of these. We can focus on the walls and on the roads. And we'll just activate those as they come online. How long until apples? 1 day. 12k fruit. Come on. Is that it? That's it. 13k. Yeah. And then that should be coming over here, right? Storage inbound 13.1k. What was that? Excellent. Why would I be notified by that? Oh. Occupy. Raid. Region. Raken and Yoshin Islands. So, and then you should gasp at my generosity. This guy really doesn't like me anymore. I think. This guy is still fine with me. He doesn't have as much rivalry. Why does this guy have so much more? I guess he just has like his little army. He's fine. Let's see, that's 2.4k. He lost it all on like bumping heads against. Oh, there it is. All of the recruits are back. 2.4k. That's a scary army, I think. 5k strength? Nah, I'd crush that. What about this guy? How are you doing on your army? 660. Apprentice. He used to be a Legati. Guess I have really high expectations of him now. What about this guy? He's Legati. Yeah, he's got 2.5k troops. He's got reasonable prices for most things. Out of armor, out of horses, out of phalanxes. We should reduce the size of his army, maybe. Or just equip. Yeah, there he goes. He goes to trim it. Alright, human nursery, 60%. So 6 times 7 is 42. Let's remove all 4 of these. Oh, not that piece of wall. Put them in one at a time again. And once the ceiling's in, we'll start building on the next one. This uses how much capacity? Okay, we can build 10 of these before we run into issues. Okay, done with that. Maybe just build 3 more over here, and then 10 more, 2 more over there, and then I'll have all 10 that I want. What is the usage on that? They're gonna be 100, so it's gonna be 1,000 fruit a day. I need a little more fruit than that. Let's see. I think I had yes. Let's get like that's probably a good amount. How many on grain, actually? Random thought. I'm good on grain. Okay. This one has the ceiling in. Let's get the next one. What is this? New scholars. Get out of here. I don't want any random events. Native 2%. Here we 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these are like 2K each, yeah. I think at this point we may need another bathhouse, yeah. Still good on housing, right? Arthur phone is doing work. Stage. That's the nearest stage. Another stage in as well. What's up, a fight pit? Fight pit should be fine, right? Fight pit is okay, yeah, that's fine. Shrine. What about the shrine? What about the shrine? Yeah, we need a shrine in over here. And all the fruit should be dumped into the birthing district. So much resources, man. It's crazy to see that and then just watch it turn into like a raised plateau. So much stuff. It's crazy. I kind of just need a big asylum at this point. Is this actually better? No, it's not. It's not better. Do I put 2 housing in there? Nope. What if I just make it really big? do that. Yes, we can. And that. And that. And that. And that. Yes, we can. Okay. Excellent. Wait, what's this? 6, 9, 12, 15, it's 30. Okay. I'm just gonna leave that. Amazing. Wait, why aren't these all on 42? We probably work on 4% fewer, so it's probably 2 less. Let's do 40, see how that goes. Let's longer that would be port depot over here. Oh, it's just, is this enough jails? Yeah, that's fine. That probably makes my Mandalorians really happy. See, they like stocking, so do humans. We should probably get some stocks up as well. What was it looking at over here? Oh yeah, the import depot. Oh my god, cotton. What does it says it influences the birthing rate, but like the minute these things, oh, there's like a child next day. Oh, these infants are just rapidly pooped out, right? I think after this is buildings. on the level 17 service. Wait, I'm short on admin? What? Almost. Realm collapses. Yeah. Again? Let's see, this looks to be in good balance between these two. 400 and 388. So let's just... Yep. Okay. And... slap that on right there. Let's pause that for a minute. Hey. Wait, how? Only have... Oh, I guess all the children count, huh? Okay, that's pretty cool. I'm short one. And you are... Aiden Dorian. Why am I short one? Governor is way wacky. Now we have 800 points. Why is this one slightly unhappy? What happened to the Dendorians? I don't know. Guess we just lower taxes. Anything else? No. Suffering 3% penalty. Okay. What I think I want to do is get this tech. And then go over to my strongest soldiers. Upgrade them even higher. That is the cheapest configuration. Okay, so I can't upgrade to level 8 without too much. It's for this two, this one, and then these two. Put this to 7. Yeah. Okay, I need to babysit this one. Put this one to 8. Yeah. And then I have a bunch more left over. I don't really know what else I want to get out of these regions. For now, I don't really have a plan. So I'm fine with just dumping in my gov points. Getting potential workforce later, and then I'll see what I do with it. How many people are working here? It's 30 deranged. This number is going down, I feel like. That's good. And then why did I cancel this? Alright, I wanted more admin. I want blue panthers, thank you. Baby panthers. Panthers do not like being enslaved. Alright, so we made it to 6K pop. I didn't know children counted for the titles. So up next is gonna be 8K and then 12K. So we're like at the home stretch. Can't believe this grid made it all the way there. How many? Apparently I should be building a second temple, right? Maybe 90% access. I don't think so. I think I'm good. What do I do for access here? Both like cloth and you both like furniture. I think cloth is pretty cheap, right? Cloth's just one piece of cotton. And then one guy can transfer about 4 of that cotton into cloth. For carpentry, I need about 1.5 guy for that. Right? No. I'll have to consume the wood. Well, 0.8 guy consume the same amount of wood, but then I just need 4 times as many dudes as well. So I think giving them cloth is the best option. How much am I? I've maxed out stone and wood. That was probably smart. I'm really low on stone and wood also. It's gonna be really hard to figure out how much one is gonna be. So this is 12,000 per year at 8. So each of those are 1,500 a year. And this is 200 a year. So it's really a drop in the bucket. Is that really 11,000 a year? 11,000 in total per year. Yeah, I guess it is. Yeah. Oh wait, it's of course 0.3. So it is just gonna be 6K right now. Times 0.3, so about 2,000 cloth per year. What is it per day? Like 130-ish? I have that. Okay, cool. I guess we can just give him cloth. Cloth. There we go. And then we'll build a cloth guy probably somewhere. Maybe in this area because we're using a lot of cloth in maintenance. That's a good idea. I want to refurnish that. And this as a beaver. Oop. It really only takes one guy? Is this still just quantum storage? Yeah. Wow, this is really amazing tooltip over here. And there's tools over here. Right. Does it actually have a big impact, the tools on this thing? No, I guess not really. How much maintenance are we paying in the temple? We could build another temple, probably. Probably end up building 2 more before this game is over. And so I'll rip the band-aid off. This looks good. Sea's in our doorstep. Okay, that's exciting. I think I'm gonna leave it there. Get our nurseries in. Let's, how much this a year? 3,200? Yeah, that's probably fine. Let's cut it out for the stop for the day. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Good luck, have fun, and see you next time.